Today I want to introduce to you guys my hometown. I live in Thuan Thanh district in Bac Ninh province, and behind me is the pagoda, which is considered the oldest pagoda in Vietnam according to the researchers. In the past, the region where the pagoda were built today was the capital of Giao Chỉ district, the political, economic, and cultural center of Vietnam. About 1,800 years ago, the Indian monk named Khâu Đà La came to the area to do the missionary work and founded the first Buddhism center in Vietnam called Lý Lâu. There were many pagodas, citadels, and markets built in the area at that time, and Dâu Pagoda was among of them. This ancient pagoda had undergone many restorations and expansion, with the largest construction undertaken under the Lý and Chen dynasty. Going through the fluctuation of history, although many structures in the region were destroyed, the pagoda still exists and preserves the traditional Oriental architecture style, especially the wood block, aged about 1,752 years old. Since its inception, Dâu Pagoda has hosted the annual Dâu Pagoda Festival on April 8 in new lunar calendar. Due to COVID-19, the last Dâu Pagoda Festival has been 2 years ago. This is held to pray for favorable weather and a good crop. It attracts a lot of religious followers and tourists. It's one of my favorite festivals in Bac Ninh, and we have a poem. Dù ai đi đâu về đâu, hãy trồng thầy tháp chờ dâu thì về. Dù ai buôn bán trăm nghề, nhớ ngày mùng 8 thì về hội dâu. That's it. So, let's move to the next destination. Now I am in the next destination. It's a Bút Tháp Pagoda, one of the most beautiful ancient pagoda in the northern of Vietnam. It is about 30 kilometers from Hanoi and 3 kilometers from the Dâu Pagoda that we have just visited before. Bút Tháp Pagoda can be a good recommendation for those being keen on religious, cultural, as well as historical aspects. In that day, I was so lucky because I met a calligraphy master and he wrote a calligraphy for me, which means successful. Because I told him that I will graduate this year and I will always put it in my pocket. Situated beside the dike of Duong River in Bac Ninh province, you can easily reach Bút Tháp Pagoda with 30 minutes driving from Hanoi. Bút Tháp Pagoda is among the architectural, sculptural work reflecting the expertise of Vietnam artisans. The time it was first constructed was said to be in the 13th century under the Chen dynasty and then were modified 4 centuries later by the Lý dynasty. Being one of the oldest pagodas in Vietnam, Bút Tháp Pagoda has been a historical and religious site for pilgrims and tourists as well. Though going through centuries and decades with the construction of war, of nature and human being, the pagoda has still existed, bringing along its antique style and holy atmosphere. The whole pagoda consists of around 50 Buddha statues. However, the most surprising one that might be famous to Vietnamese people as well as foreigners is Bodhisattva Quan Yin statue, which has 3.7 meters stature, 11 heads, 1,000 eyes, and 1,000 arms. The most remarkable piece of the pagoda is Bac Ninh Tower or Bút Tháp. Subsequently, the pagoda was named after the name of this pinnacle. The 8-sided pinnacle, which resembles an enormous pan perched uprising toward the sky, is 13 meters and incorporates 5-story obstruct, and each corner has one chime. Bút Tháp Pagoda Festival is annually held on the 23rd and 24th March in the lunar calendar at Bút Tháp Pagoda. And when I'm tired and under pressure, I often go to the pagoda. I did nothing to enjoy the peaceful atmosphere here.
This is the last place.
King Dương Vương, a Vietnamese historical legendary figure, is considered the fourth father of the Vietnamese nation, who established the first state in 2879 before Christ. The temple of King Dương Vương here is also for worshipping Lạc Long Quân and Âu Cơ, King Dương Vương son and daughter-in-law, the two legendary figures who are believed to give birth to the Vietnamese people in a sack of 100 eggs.
So, that is the end of our trip today. I hope that you had a great time in Thuan Thanh, Bac Ninh. And it's time to say goodbye. Bye bye. See ya.